Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talk. We got a package to open, but we're also going to have a talk while we're opening. I know some people are not really big fans of the package opening. It's a little slower. Some people like it because they like seeing what's new. Some people don't, but there's a special thing I wanted to talk about tonight, and that's what I think people are not really fully realizing yet. We know inflation is here to stay. We've talked about this time and time again, but what I really think, I thought there was something else in here, but I guess not. But one thing that I think people are not realizing is it's not just that inflation's here to stay. It's that how are they going to lower it? What is their plan? Do they even have a plan to lower it? Now, you know, I think eventually people are going to realize the only way to stop inflation is to raise interest rates. And I think that's going to be very difficult for them essentially to do because, I mean, you raise interest rates, think about your credit card. A lot of people, they've got these credit cards. They've been charging all kinds of stuff up on credit. A lot of companies are basically utilizing credit even more because of the tax advantages of using other people's money to buy stuff. Boy, that looks small. Let's see if I can get this. It's packaged kind of different today. And I think when people realize, you know, they're going to have to. They're going to have to. There's no other way away from raising interest rates that I can see. Boy, this one's some odd packaging they did today. This package is from Universal Coin and Bullion. This was Bull-Tide that he is always hooking us up with deals. And this deal is no different. A great deal. I'm super excited. I'll kind of talk about each one of these things, and you guys can kind of tell me what you think. Tell me if you think, that's maybe you think that's high. Maybe you think it's not. I'm going to tell you guys the prices on all these. Don't get me wrong. By the time you get around to watching this, I don't know what prices are going to be. These just came in, so I pretty well know what price is at now. I like the deals at Universal Coin and Bullion. That's why I've been using them so much. I don't have a lot of money. I know some people think, oh, look at all the stuff he gets. This is not a lot of money right here. Just to be clear, because I get asked that a lot. It's a common question. This order right here only cost $115. Right there. I don't want to show too much of the information because it does have like my credit card information and stuff like that, or whatever information is important on here. I don't even know what's all the information on here, but I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to kind of go through, show you guys the items that I got, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. But I also want to talk a lot about the inflation. So this right here, this is kind of cool. This is something. It's a silver bullet. And it actually says, so look at that. Ain't that kind of cool? So this did come from Bull-Tide. I'm going to tell you guys the prices at the end on all this. Kind of neat. This right here is exactly 1 ounce 999 AG silver. For those of you that don't know AG silver. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's not super heavy, but then again, an ounce is not really that heavy when you really think about it. I think they're neat. My son actually got one too. And I think when they start raising interest rates, we're going to kind of see what we saw in the 70s. They're going to have to kick up interest rates. It's going to cause, prices. It's the only way prices are going to come down at this point. And a lot of that's going to be because people always ask, well, how is prices going to come down? What I think is going to happen is when you skyrocket the interest rates, a lot of people are going to realize it, and they're going to pay down some of their debt. By paying down your debt, you're essentially destroying money. So when you take a loan out at the bank, you're creating money. They just basically get approval. Then they put some digits on a screen, and then bam, bam, money's pretty much created. As that happens, you see prices go up because there's more money out there. Nobody's paying their bills right now. Why pay back? I've even heard people say, I've even said it. Oh man, I had to just put it on credit card. I can pay it off next month. And as long as I take the whole month, you don't lose out. I know some people say, oh no, you're using your credit card. I thought you were against that because you lose out. I am against credit cards. I'm against holding a balance. Sorry about that. My chicken wings, my oven just got fully preheated, but I already put them in before I started. As long as you're using the credit card and you're paying it off every month, you're not really losing anything. It's the same as cash in a way. But what they're hoping is you're not going to be able to pay it off. This is really cool. I like this. I'm going to bring it in close because we have never seen one of these on this channel yet. Washington, D.C., New York City. This is a copper round. Copper is growing in demand. It's growing in price. And this is pretty cool. I like this. Bull Tide from Universal Coin and Bullion. If you've got a good back and forth with him, he'll sometimes put like a little free thing in there on your order. So this happened to be one. I've got the old 911 one. This is the brand new 911 design. I wish I had the silver one. I need to order a silver one. I don't think I've ordered one yet from him. I'm assuming they have these in silver. I have the old design in silver and in copper. But ain't that nice? Look at that. It's kind of neat. And it was free. So, I mean, you can't beat that. Now, this right here, this is a 1 ounce silver bar. It's a flag. You've seen these on the channel before. If you've been watching the channel, I always like to put in my orders, and I like to stay regular with it. And what I mean by that is, this stuff is like a savings account. Little piece of sticky right there. Must have been the packaging. These are both the same coin, so you can see. Do it this way though, so y'all know it's the same coin, but we'll do it this way so you can see both. Needless to say, when you're buying a little at a time, you don't really realize it. It's not as painful. And I don't care if the dollar collapses tomorrow. I don't care if it collapses next year. If you've been buying a little here and a little there, you'll be okay. That's my opinion. You'll be better than the majority of the other people. You'll be better off because you'll have something. It's important that you're taking into account all the different things, such as, you've got some food on hand. You don't want to be just doing one thing. You don't want to be just buying cryptos. You don't want to be just buying silver. You don't want to just be buying gold. I actually thought I had a gold coin, but I guess I didn't order it. I'm going to have to look back at my order form. It was just a tiny little one though. So, but if you're doing it regularly, it adds up. And before you know it, you're kind of set up no matter what happens. If they get on the news tomorrow and they say the stock market's collapsing, and literally the economy's collapsing, and they don't know what they're going to do because now the dollar's collapsing, you're not worried about it because silver and gold will skyrocket because we've seen it in history. If they get on tomorrow and they say grocery stores are going to be running out of food because people are panicking, that's okay. You'll have a little bit extra on hand. You'll be prepared for it. We've been talking more about preparing, obviously with the new variant out there. A lot of people are getting worried right off with it. You shouldn't have to worry if you're taking precautions. If you're doing what you feel, you've made a plan already and you're carrying it out. Now, everybody has a different plan. Everybody has a different plan, and your plan should be based off what you think is going to happen. I have two theories on what I think is going to happen. Eventually, they are going to continue to print. Stansberry Research just came out with, I love Stansberry Research YouTube channel. But they just came out with a new report that stated basically in the last 18 months we've created $11 trillion in new money. And to think that that new money is not going to have an impact at some point is ludicrous. So with that being said, I mean, you know, if you believe the dollar's going to collapse, which is a possibility, that the dollar will collapse and they're going to come up with some new strategy, some new money, some answer on how they're going to fix it that will probably not really help anybody, you'll know you're covered with silver and gold. Now, if you believe they're just going to print more money next time, now this is a possibility too. I've said this time and time again, not so much on my YouTube channel because I don't think it can work, but I question about it. Can they just keep doubling down and printing more money? Okay. Eventually, somebody has to say, in my mind, okay, we don't want your money anymore. And once they do that, that's kind of when the ball is going to stop rolling. That's when it's going to come to an end. But in the meantime, if they can keep printing money, they can keep inflating the stock market. They can keep inflating cryptos. They can, you know, do whatever. But if you've put some money in some stuff, you've got some money in the stock market, some money in cryptos, some money in gold and silver, some food stashed away, your pantry's kind of full maybe, you're covered no matter what happens. So it's kind of interesting. I hope people take that from this to kind of be prepared for whatever happens. I don't want to see anybody getting left out. And what I mean by that is you guys have been following the channel for a long time, a lot of you guys. We've had some good hits. We've had a couple that didn't pan out yet. Sometimes it just takes time for it to pan out. Kind of like silver. I mean, you know, silver's been going up. We've done well with it. And then all of a sudden it slowed down. And then when they reannounced that Jerome Powell was going to stay in, we saw a little bit of a drop. But that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Because I don't think, I mean, we know what he's going to do because he's going to keep doing the same of what he's already been doing. Print money. Print, 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 print. I'd rather have him in than someone that I don't know. Because at least with him, I know what to expect. And I don't really think someone out there was going to come in and all of a sudden say, oh, we can't do this anymore. We're going to square away the budget and we're going to stop printing money. They're not going to do that. It doesn't make politicians look too good when they do that. And right now, politicians don't look too good. So with that all being said, we are going to wrap up the video. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Please hit that thumbs up button. And I hope you guys enjoy this. This is pretty cool. I liked all these items that I got. I especially like the free coin. Thank you so much, Bulltide. It's a really nice coin. A freebie. You can't beat a freebie. 1 ounce of silver, fine, $9.99. I love it. So with that being said, thank you for all for watching. Hit that thumbs up, comment, and I will see you guys again next time. Y'all have a great day and a great week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.